Ooh, that would spice my whole life up. Hey guys, what's up? So, something looks different on me. I know, these lips. I know. Never tried this before, but I don't know. I wanted to be different today. Why? I don't know. But anyways, in today's video, I will be giving you college freshmen, advice on the great Bethune Cookman University. Even though I haven't really decided whether or not I'm going back or not, I did experience my first year there, and I think, you know, I've accomplished a lot, and I think I can give you guys at least some advice on the school itself and all of that. If you guys do want to see this video, make sure you first subscribe down below so that you can see more videos of me, you know, every week. And also, as well to doing that, hit that like button so that I know you like these videos, or comment down below any videos you want to see from me next. And let's get right into this video. Alright, so most of these questions or most of these topics I got from people on Twitter or on Instagram. First topic is choosing your major. Now, when it comes to choosing your major, most people already have an outlet on what they want to do. Personally, I already knew what I wanted to do when I came into college. I want to become a forensic nurse or a pediatric nurse, whatever route that I go into. First, you have to figure out what subject you want to do. Do you want to be in science? Do you want to be in math, the arts, and stuff like that? You have to basically an outlet on what topic your major should be. So basically, if you want to go into science, you will basically be in biology, because biology has a wide variety of things you want to do. So you can go into nursing, you could be a doctor, you can do things like that. If you want to go into business, you can pick general business. You don't have to specifically choose a general business that you would like to go into. Like if you would like to go into social marketing, yeah, you don't have to really pick your major right then and there, but I would say have an idea what you want to do by your sophomore year, because when you're going to Cookman, they already have you on a schedule and a list of things for your prereqs that have to do with your major. If you want to be in business and then switch over to nursing, that's not really going to help, because you're going to be taking no classes that has anything to do with nursing. I just say pick a general idea what you want to do and then switch your major if that is what you want to do. Relationships from back home. I did get a tweet, well, a DM saying, should you stay in your relationship from back home going into college? I'm not going to tell you you shouldn't. I'm not going to tell you you should. And my do's and don'ts, I told you that you should not come into college with a relationship, and that's from personal experience. But I know many people who it just didn't work out for them, and personally I was in a position, so I don't think you should go into college with a relationship. But if you can do it, then do it. Alright, so the difference between high school and college hours and just of those aspects. Well, when I came into college, I thought that an 8 a.m. class was not going to be bad for me, because you know you had to be at school around 8 a.m. So it really didn't matter in high school. But in college, it's totally different. Going to 8 a.m., I don't know what it is, but going to 8 a.m. class is just, it's horrible. But at 8, that's the start of the day. That is the start of the day. Looking back at it, I would have chose something different. I would. High school and college, really, there's not really a lot of drama in college unless you put yourself in drama in college. Everybody really minds their own business. Just talking to your professors. Now, when talking to your professors, I would recommend you talking to them. Like going to their office hours or after class, speak to them, because let me tell you, talking to your professors will get your grade to an A when it really should be at a C. You go to their office hours, make sure you know their office hours. Make sure you go up to them and be like, well, I don't really understand this assignment, or I've been trying so hard in this class and I just really can't get it. You know what I'm saying? Teachers are really going to feel you, because when you're coming to HBCU, it's very family oriented versus when you go to a PWI. When you go to a PWI, your classes are huge. Teachers really don't care who you are as you go to their office hours, unless you go to their office, unless you talk to them after class, stuff like that. Other than that, you're on your own, Buster. You're on your own when it comes to your grades and things of that, because trust me, professors don't care unless you care. Dress code for BCU is basically on Wednesdays they want you to dress up all day until 5 o'clock, and For you freshmen, you have chapel, and you do have to dress up professionally. They will not allow you to go into the caf without you dressing up professionally. Now, when you go into the caf, you may see other classmates that are not dressed up, and that is because they're upperclassmen. And as being that, they do have to dress appropriately when going into the caf. And now that is a rule for an everyday thing. And you cannot dress where your booty is showing. And they're going to tell you cannot come into the club, you cannot eat that day. And that also goes for the library. I'm not really sure on the library because the people don't really be paying attention unless the man is at their desk. So, I mean, it goes for the library as well, but you know what I just said. They don't really paying attention. But you do have to dress professionally. They do want like your shoes and everything like of that. When going into chapel, they want you to have closed-toed shoes. I know that. They don't want you to have any skinny straps. And if it is a professional shirt, they want you to have like a blazer over it. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, they do have a rule now that you can't attend any of your classes if you are not dressed professionally. Now, my teachers really didn't care about it. I mean, they, told you to do it, but they didn't really kick you out for it. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to tell you what the right thing to do. But, hey, you ain't caution out, so you really don't have to follow the rule. You feel me? You feel me? But teachers probably are going to get stricter this semester just because Cookman itself is getting stricter because, they're on probation. And they have to stick to certain rules. So, yeah. He's my best thing about going to an HBCU. Even though if you go to a PWI party, still be lit. But at the same time, ain't no party like an HBCU party. Okay? Now, remember this. The party that you guys should always go to is Jumanji. Now, that is when the alphas renovate something, and then like you either go out of town or I think it's in town. Last year it was out of town, and you go to that, and it's like that thing was crazy last year. Like, it was crazy, but yeah. Going to parties at an HBCU is always going to be lit. But you have to always watch your surroundings. If you're going out, make sure you're always going out with friends, because there were all types of cases where I think 2 girls got raped last year, and it was because they were either walking alone or something like that. I know it happened that night, but I'm not really sure about the full story. But I do remember 2 females getting raped. And that being said, ladies, please walk around appropriately at least. Or not even that, just walk with your friends, be with a group, like even if it was just you and your friend, you could take that nigga down. You could take that nigga down. Always be with your friends at the end of the day. Your mama gonna say, your daddy gonna say it. Don't take drinks from everybody. Don't take drinks from anybody. Even though, make sure the drinks that you do take from like the frats, that they're good drinks, you feel me? Like, make sure they're not. Kind of see how everyone's acting with the drinks and things like that, because you don't want to get dosed up by something like that. But majority of the time, the frats do have appropriate drinks for everybody, and you don't have to be 21 and up to drink those drinks. Always be 21 and up to drink something, okay? And as well as going out, I say always prioritize before you go out. Always make sure you have your work done. I'm going to always tell you guys this. I'm always going to preach you guys this. Always make sure you got that work done before playtime, because at the end of the day, you came to college not to party, but you came to college to get a degree. And that is the most important thing to you. Ask me about being homesick. Did I get homesick a lot? And the really first semester I did, only because I had a boyfriend back home. But other than that, I really didn't get homesick. And I say that just because I was literally like an hour and a half away from home. So it was like I didn't want to be home. And then second semester, I hated being home. Like, when you go home for Christmas break or Thanksgiving break, I was ready to come back. Even the summer break, I'm ready to come back. It's been too long. Okay, I'm not talking about work, just being on campus, everything. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? So being homesick, it'll weigh on you, yes, but at the end of the day, once you go back home, you're gonna be like, alright, I think it's time to go back. Alright, so someone asked me about the food that is around the campus. So first I'm going to talk about the bucks, you know, on campus, your Wildcat bucks, and then I'm going to talk about the food. So your Wildcat bucks, you only get 100 SMS. Always use those bucks wisely because, trust me, it can come in handy when the calf is so nasty, boy. The calf is good once in a while. I say go to the calf like during lunch because that's when it's be popping. That's when it's like have the best food. Oh, it's so dry. I don't like this lipstick. Here is if you really gotta go on a good day. Breakfast, they mostly have the same thing all the time. Waffles, pancakes, you know, the usual, hash brown and stuff like that. Breakfast is good too, but lunch be the best. Lunch be the best. And especially on Wednesdays and Fridays. Wednesdays they have fried chicken Wednesdays, and then Friday they have fish fry Friday. Yeah, the food that is around the campus, that's closest to the campus without you driving, is Bethune Grill, Can Folks. You have, I forgot about this other shop. They sell breakfast all day. I forgot. It's like right next to Bethune Grill, but you gotta walk a little bit, not like a whole mile. Like it's like a couple of stories down from Bethune Grill, and then you have Checkers, which I don't think you should go to Checkers after 8 o'clock because there are crackheads around there, you know, and we don't want you around there at that time. But you know, you will go at night because you will be hungry past 8 o'clock. Just saying. And then you have Popeyes, but Popeyes is a little minute. It's not really a little minute away, but it's like a little walk. Everything else, you gotta drive. Chick-fil-A, you gotta drive. I love Chick-fil-A, that's why I said that. That being said, about your cars being on campus, you cannot have a car on campus as a freshman, sadly, but you can have your car there. You just can't park it on campus. You have to learn how to parallel park. Personally, your girl really ain't good at parallel parking, but, you know. I didn't have my car first semester, so don't pretend to me. But you do have to parallel park outside of the campus, and I would say be careful with that because there are locals around that, and locals you do not trust. Next thing is get involved on campus. Now I didn't mention this in my do's and don'ts. I did join 2 organizations, which are the same organizations really, and that is CSA and JSA. CSA is Caribbean Students Association, and JSA is Jamaican Students Association. My freaking leg hurt. Jesus. Cooperate with the same events and everything like that. But I would say join something, join a club, probably join more than one. Join at least 2 or 3. Sometimes it is more than you can handle because I do know that more organizations do more than the other. But I mean, that's fine as long as you're involved on campus, not in your room, not antisocial, you know what I'm saying? Like actually do something with being on campus, because you have more of a better time in college than just staying in your room. Like staying in your room is just boring. The campus size, and I'm going to talk about this because I have gotten so many questions. I have gotten so many comments on, you know, if you want to talk to someone, you know what I'm saying? I say talk to someone, you know what I'm saying? But just a tad bit reminder, Cookman is very small. Cookman is from here to here, you know what I'm saying? So if you think homeboy that you think you're talking to ain't talking to Susie over here, watch out. And that also goes for you females as well. If you think you're talking to Jimmy and Joe won't know, he gon' know. Cookman is very small, but you can always get around that. Cookman is a very small school. I advise you not to be a hoe because that's just a reputation on you as well as Cookman itself. And just as people say don't go to Cookman and don't mess with Cookman boys or niggas or whatever, that goes for the females as well. There are a lot of hoes at Cookman, and you don't want to be labeled a hoe in college because that is your reputation. And at the end of the day, you're in college to do one thing, and that is work hard for your degree. Is always be careful, protect yourself, and you'll be fine. Cookman is a really good school for the most part. If you haven't seen my other videos about Cookman, I will link them all down below. But you know, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm gonna stop talking about Cookman for a little minute, and I'm gonna go on the verge of making other videos. You know, if you have any suggestions on what videos I should be making, comment them down below so that your girl can film them. And other than that, make sure you follow my Instagram, you know, make sure you follow my Twitter, my Snapchat, and all of that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.